Okay, hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm Milo, and I use they, them pronouns. Last time we played Rayman Raving Rabbids GBA, which was sort of a 2D platformer that built on material from the cancelled Rayman 4. This time, we're playing another Rayman Raving Rabbids companion game, installment thing. This is on the mobile phone, the J2ME edition, Java 2 mobile edition version of Raving Rabbids, which is also a platformer, but instead of incorporating elements of Rayman 4, this one incorporates elements of Sonic the Hedgehog. Just to capture the opening of the game. Also, note the sort of key art here, which you'll notice it's basically Rayman has the Rayman 3 design, but he has these new fingerless gloves because he's cool. And he also has a plunger gun, which will come up in this game, unlike in the GBA game. Hi, Gibbon, how you doing? I don't think we're going to have Captain today. He's traveling. But it's good to see you. Okay, now, much like when I played Sonic Unleashed on mobile, there are multiple, versions of this game for different phone resolutions. So hopefully I'll be able to get to those as well. So yes, we do have to hear this music. There's a little jingle that plays on this title screen. Yes, he has made it over there. Yeah, you're going to meet up with him soon. That's fun. Okay, so we'll check out some things in the menu before we jump into the game. We have an About, which has credits. All the mobile Rayman games, in fact, are handled by Gameloft, which is not unusual. They do a lot of mobile games, especially in this era. But Gameloft also has a special relationship with Ubisoft, remember? The CEOs of their respective company, I believe, are brothers. And from the looks of the names in this credit, it was one of the Chinese studios of Gameloft that handled the development of this game, which is cool. Although the art director was Arthur Hugo. So, yes, good stuff. I really think it's worth checking out this game because it has a lot of unique stuff. So Rayman 3 was on the GBA. It also had a mobile game thing. There was also a mobile game called Rayman 3, but it reuses a lot of assets from the GBA game. It's kind of another take on that same kind of thing. But this one, very much a different take from Raving Rabbids GBA, which makes it a lot more interesting. Okay, so that's our credits. We can check the help. It just tells us the controls, not that interesting. Pretty standard. Vertical jumps for mobile phone games is pretty normal. We can crouch, we can punch. Yep, pretty basic. Options, sound on. That's all you got. Play more games. Advertising some other Gameloft games. Asphalt 3. Rayman Kart. More on that later. I don't think I'll have time to get to it today because I'm aiming to play 3 different versions of Raving Rabbids. But I do want to cover this at some point. Hang on, let me just... Yeah, there we go. I made the window a bit bigger. That's good. But yeah, Rayman Kart, really cool game. You can already see Rabbids in this screenshot as well. So, Bubble Bash, a ripoff of Puzzle Bobble. Cool. Oh, that's all there is. It cycles back to Asphalt 3. Right, with that all out of the way, new game, Easy, presuming that it gives me more health or something. I don't really know. Level 1. Oh, we do get a story crawl. Sick. Raving Rabbids have invaded Rayman's world and kidnapped all his friends. To rescue them, Rayman must now fight the Rabbids and save the day. Okay, well, that's it. Not much, but it's there. What is this? I do have 4 health, so I assume that's an easy mode thing. Okay. So, we can run. We have a sort of momentum system where my feet start spinning. We can jump. We have the helicopter-y hair thing, which also can be done on diagonal jumps. We can punch. Nope, this button. We can charge the punch. But we can also roll into a ball and run around loops. So yes, lots and lots of inspiration here from Sonic the Hedgehog. We'll see gimmicks directly taken from Sonic games. It's telling me to go that way, but then there's this over here. Oh, this was like, it saves you if you fall down, I think. Yeah, it's just wild to see Rayman acting this way, and like, this is a Rayman game with the Rabbids, but it looks and plays so much like a Sonic game. Okay, here's our first Rabbid. Has some kind of weapon. Fight over. Yeah, these little things, the spinny, turny platforms, that's straight out of some Sonic game or other. Okay, I'm using diagonal jumps here because it can be a little finicky sometimes to get jumping working well, especially with the momentum. Here, there's even these booster things. Like the drums that we saw before are obviously Sonic-style bumpers as well. Okay, we don't fight this guy this time. Instead, there's a chase sequence. Oh no! Oh, okay. I guess I wasn't going fast enough. Oh no. Quite an orchestra sting when you get hit. Hello? Okay, oof. Close one. And we break Teensies out of a cage. How adorable is that? We saw a couple of Teensies on the GBA game, but there was a lot more of them in that cage than I expected. And they were appropriately teensy. Very tiny. So, luckily, if I run out of lives, it looks like I can start again from any level I've gotten up to. Because I was doing a bit of testing of the game and got through a few levels, and it gave me those as options when I was picking new games, so that's nice. Okay. The helicopter-y hair thing is very helpful. Sonic rarely has any platforming assistance in that way. Oh, he has a double jump sometimes and stuff. Oh, we have barrel cannons too. Oh, I forgot this part. Yeah, we go into the background. Yeah. Oh, I got eaten. Because I forgot what button 5 was. We'll get it this time. What was that? Okay, whatever. Okay, I know what 5 is this time. Being chased by a giant fish. So that's a nice little gimmick. It's too bad there's not music playing. Whoa! Okay, forgot about this one. Little mini boss. Ugh. We also have like a kung fu combo. If you mash the attack button while near an enemy, Rayman automatically does this little, sequence of attacks, which is a lot of fun. And I think it's pretty impressive that they managed to... it's always impressive to have a platformer on mobile with the kind of control schemes we have here. But one that is based around momentum and building up speed and stuff. Yeah, it's very cool to see. Okay, so I've just got the plunger gun that I mentioned. Boom! Can shoot these out as projectiles against enemies. It's a new way to attack. I think it only lasts for the level, but I'm not sure. Because it would be a shame to lose the punch combo thing already so early on. Oh. It's supposed to do the helicopter hair thing when you hold the jump button. When you hold any jump button. Okay. Interesting. Let's go back and wait for that platform again. Bit of trouble with the camera at times. No! Alright, fine. Yeah, the movements can be a little bit finicky. You're nowhere near that ledge, Rayman. Come on. He's overacting. I haven't checked if he has an idle animation. Okay. No! Okay. Idle animation. I keep expecting him to tap his watch or something. You know, Sonic stuff. Go! Okay. No! Game over. With a unique jingle. Try again, yes. Wait, you can try from like a checkpoint within a level when you game over. That's really generous. I like that. Ah! Well, we can try that again. Very cool. Oh, close one. Ugh. Oh, I got a health. Well, there goes my worries about not being able to finish this game. If we can retry like that, no worries at all. Okay. And finally, we got to the end of the level. I love that Teensies sprite, it's so cute. Okay, cool. Rank C. Yeah, we get ranked too. This is definitely a Sonic game. Also, while we're playing, some more things to look out for. This is straight out of Sonic 2. Spinning around those bars, yep. Sonic TOO, that is. I'm not sure which Sonic game a lot of these gimmicks are from. Okay. Yeah, so what we're on the lookout for is rabid enemy types, like what powers Rayman gets along the way, what level environments we're going to go through. All this stuff is going to be, I think, different from the GBA game. Oh yeah, see, we've lost our plunger gun. Now we're back to just the close combat, the CQC that Rayman is well known for, of course. Who worked on the mobile side-scrolling Sonic Unleashed? That is a great question, actually. Gosh, I wish I knew off the top of my head. If I had to guess, I would guess Gameloft, but I'm not sure. What we can do... Actually... I can start a new instance of the emulator and just look. Because I have the jars. I have all the jars. I'm going to do it right now. Okay, Sonic Unleashed. This one. Oop, that's the wrong one. It's loaded it in sideways. Because that played sort of like the Dimps games, but so does this. Yeah, this one doesn't have a boost button, but... how do I make sure... Okay, there we go. Oh, oh, this one? There's gotta be credits somewhere, right? Vibration. Here we go. Gameloft. Sorry if it's a bit loud. Arthur Hugo, we saw that name. So the graphic director, like the art director at least, is the same between the two. I'm not sure about other people who worked on it. I didn't memorize all the names. But yeah, there may indeed be a lot of crossover between Sonic Unleashed Mobile and Rayman Raving Rabbids Mobile, which is fascinating. Good thing I don't have a timer in Rayman. It's not that much of a Sonic game. Yeah, I was really impressed with Unleashed Mobile, so that connection does please me. Okay, we're capturing properly. So let's get back to Rayman. Awesome stuff. I wonder if the team, because Raving Rabbids is 2006. Sonic Unleashed, as we saw there, is 2009. So they actually made a Sonic-style game before Sonic Unleashed. But I wonder if there were other Sonic mobile games prior to Unleashed that Gameloft worked on. That I do not know. So here we can see that sort of bar spinning mechanic used on moving plungers, which is fun. Rayman rolling in a ball is just always such a funny thing to see. Oh! Okay, this one's sending out shockwaves. The controls just aren't very responsive, which is unfortunate. Okay, here we go. Got stunned. Yeah! That combo is so cool. Punch, punch, kick, kick, kick. Yeah, very acrobatic. Oops. Okay, the ledge grab saved me. I'm very glad for it. Like the little MIDI sting every time I attack. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I can roll into a ball briefly during a jump by pressing down. I wanted to test if that actually does damage to enemies, so I'll demonstrate it like this. It doesn't last very long though. We can bop on a rabbit to stun it. I don't think it does damage though. Oh! Okay. I think I did damage with the rolling thing. I did! Oh wow, okay, yeah, this is a Sonic game. If it wasn't obvious already. Okay, we can't ledge grab these platforms though. If we hold the jump button down, we get a higher jump, and if we hold the diagonal jump, we'll get a longer jump. Plus the helicopter hair thing, which helps. Okay, so here we get to actually fight this boss that we saw during the chase sequence in the first level. A very menacing rabid robot, which is also in the background of the title screen. It's a very cool design, and it's not really something you see in any other Rabbids game. There are similar things, but nothing quite like this. And I always love to see the Rabbids being actually kind of creepy and scary. It's fun. Oops. Can we do it? Oh, not quite. That's okay. This is only the first real boss of the game. The rabbit fights are more like mid-bosses, I would say. Ta-da! And it's teensy time. Okay, we're in a new world. Maybe beach or desert? Is that the ocean back there? I guess we'll find out. Oh! What is this? Okay. Oh, it's a love heart. So we have a new move, I guess. Oh, yeah, too close to that thorn. Which is spinning on an air current. Sort of happened automatically, though. In-level cages to trap these. These are straight out of Rayman 1. These kind of grapple points that Rayman can hook his fist onto and swing off. They were replaced in Rayman 2 by purple lums, which are effectively the same thing. Oh yeah, that's the ocean. So I guess this is Beach World. Lots of lovely fish skeletons in the... Oh, running on the surface of the water. Yeah, it's Sonic. Let's just bypass those guys. What are we doing? Attacking a rope? Oh, I'm using my helicoptery hair thing as a helicopter blade to cut a rope. That's what it wanted me to do there. That's wild. That's never happened in a Rayman game. Is his hair that sharp? I guess it's just cartoon logic. Wait, what is this? Breakout? Rayman is the ball! It's Sonic Spinball! But with Breakout instead of Pinball, obviously. I've played this game before, by the way, but much like the GBA game, it was a while ago. I don't remember much, so I will be constantly surprised by things that I have seen before. Which is just fine, because it's a lot of fun to be surprised by things. Yeah, that, like, spring thing, that was in Sonic Rush. Hello? Okay, I can't grab all that, so we're gonna have to use this again. Thought I could do it mid-air, but not really. Okay. Bit laggy. This game isn't the most responsive thing. I wonder if... oh, what's this? Ah, okay. It's the mid-air spin attack thing. Can be used to break blocks. Good to know. Dude. Especially when the game is like loading in the next MIDI sound, there's a bit of a gap in the game logic. Like a bit of a lag. Yeah. Oh, that's fun. See, I love this game. I knew I loved it. I just don't remember the details, obviously. Holy heck! Okay, we gotta swap what side we're on because there's projectiles coming. Oh, ran into that one. Can I leave? Okay. New Rabbid type, by the way. New Rabbid machine. The Rabbids are surprisingly tech savvy in this first installment of the series, but I chalk that up to there being like particular Rabbids in the top of the hierarchy that are a lot smarter than the rest, and apparently the Rabbids are able to follow simple instructions, so they just like tell them how to operate the machines, I guess. Because we see like the pink Rabbid in the GBA game, a ringleader of sorts. Whereas the majority of the troops are quite the bozos. Teensies! With hats, that's how you know they're Rayman 3 Teensies. Holy hell. The high-tech Labu of the rabbits. That's funny because in Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, there is a Rabolatory, which is the Rabbids Laboratory. I guess they built that off on their own without any outside help. Aha! The Eye Patch Rabbid, a new type. Looks meaner and tougher. I wonder how long this game is. If we're already in this climactic feeling area. Oh god. Yeah. It's okay if it's short though, it'll just more easily let me fit in the other versions of the game. which I do want to show. Okay. Now this is more a Yoshi's Island thing. The quad platform that moves when you stand on it. They did have something like this in Raving Rabbids Travel in Time, though. 3D, the 3DS platformer game. Oops. So we've got our plunger gun back. You love to see it. Okay. Reflecting the projectiles off mirrors reminds me of another Rabbids game, which I haven't actually played, but I assume it's got things like this. Rabbids Go Home, excellent Wii game, had a DS companion game, which plays like The Incredible Machine, which was an old Mac PC game. New Rabbid type, by the way. The jetpack bomb thrower. So in The Incredible Machine and this Rabbids game, you have to set up silly cartoonish contraptions where cause leads to effect that then gets your job done. It's been compared to Rube Goldberg devices. And you're just given an array of like household objects. We can't attack these ones, so we just bypass them. Oh, I thought that would be a collapsing platform, but no, it's a block snake. It's Mario World's block snake. Ugh. Or like the Battletoad snake, I guess. So we're not just ripping off Sonic here. That's good to know. Although I haven't played all the Mega Drive games, there might be something like this in a Sonic game. I'll never know. Ooh. Yay! What? Ah. Okay. No! Can I actually crawl? No. Rayman has a move like this in a lot of games where he crouches down, but sometimes he's then able to crawl along the ground on his belly like a worm. Like the worm he is. He knows what he is. He knows what he's done. Oh, yes, we made it. Okay. Ugh, fine. Go. Ooh, a hexa platform. The complexities increase. I'm getting near the end of Kingdom Battle, by the way. I've just met, spoilers, Wario and Waluigi, who are a lot of fun. Although they just kind of appear and are gone. What the heck? We're Dig Dug now? What the heck? And then we use it as a balloon? To float over a lava pit, I guess? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. How do I gain height? I don't know. I can't get off either. Okay, there's something I'm not getting here. Maybe get a bit of speed up and then jump. Oh boy. Okay, the jump button makes me go up. Of course, on the keypad, you press up to jump anyway. I've unmapped that for the D-pad to stop accidental jumping. But it would make more sense here. Okay. Well, that was weird. Feels a little uncomfortable to do that to a rabbit, but hey, that's what they're for. They're cartoon characters. Oh, I think I have to mash jump, actually. Yeah, I gotta mash it. It's weird how its head kind of disappears because its eyes are now on just the main body or whatever. So you can see its arms sticking up on the corners. Body horror. Okay. Ow. The stars just give you an extra life, by the way. They didn't have the decency to make them lums or tings. They're stars. They're not even rings, which would be more honest. Okay. Ah, it's another Battletoads snake. Good. Get up there. Good, good, good. This is playing on a mobile phone, I'll remind you. But look at Rayman's sprite. It's lovely. Not sure if it's the same one from Rayman 3. I could load that up too, actually, for comparison. Maybe I'll do that. Ugh! Between playing this and playing the next version. Because we've got two other resolution SKUs of this game. Oh god. Okay. Phew. Close one. Jump! Oh my god. No! Don't make me do that again. Good, it doesn't. Very generous game. I'm sure even if I had a game over, I'd be able to restart from there. I can't... yeah. You can't move and ascend at the same time. It's one or the other. I guess just mashing both buttons gets the job done, actually. Yeah. Okay, that works. Hooray! Teensies saved. Rayman's friends, according to the intro. Oh! Wait. There's no final boss? Congratulations, all the rabbits have been defeated and Rayman's friends are free. Did you like this game? Check out more Gameloft games. Get more. That button's not working. Okay. That was way shorter than I remembered. Okay. Well, it is just a mobile game after all, but hey. That was only about half an hour. Plenty of time for more versions of this game. So this was the 240 by 320 version. I also have... oh, I have Rayman 3. Let's just check that out first, quickly. Also a Gameloft joint. (2004). What the? I'm curious about the developers. Why is it playing two overlapping tracks? Ah, this is a Canadian production. So it'll be a different team working on it. This soundtrack is giving me anxiety. It's like a horror movie. Okay, Alright, let's see the in-game graphics and then leave before I die. I just don't think it's running properly. Well, it's obviously not running properly, but you can see totally different graphics. Rayman looks much cuter in Raving Rabbids. This is like an approximation of what the GBA game looked like. Good lord, that was hideous. Okay. We're opening a new instance of the emulator just to get any residual demons out of the system. And we're going to do a different version of Rayman Raving Rabbids. So that was the 240 by 320 game that I played through. This is the 176 by 208. And I actually need to adjust the size of the screen, because this emulator is responsive to screen size. It will reload. By the way, this game is archived in Carvey Break, which is a front end for preserving Java phone games. But the version in that is the 176 by 208 game, so they don't have the 240 by 320 on there, nor do they have the 128 by 160. Okay, so we're going to play a different version of the game and see what the differences are. We don't have the animated title screen, we just have this basic thing based on the official artwork that's also the stream background. Same music though. What's happening here? Oh, it's because I've mapped a button to that same button. So we can check help and about again. Just want to double check if it's the same team. It likely is, because it's a very similar game. Manuel Figyak. Yeah, Chen Kun, yeah. Get oh yeah, the art director was a bit later credited, right? Monsieur Hugo. Yeah, Arthur Hugo. Seems like it's the same names. Right. Help. Even fewer controls listed. So, new game. Easy pleasy. Level 1, I'd love to. Rayman must now fight the Rabbids and save the day. Same as before. But because of the different screen resolution... Oh my god. Oh wow, this actually controls much smoother. It may have been a bad ROM I was playing, but I noticed that with Katamari as well. Certain versions of the game just ran smoother. Certain versions of the ROM that I was able to find, I mean. So it could be that Carvey Break chose to archive this version because it plays better. See, we get the eye patch rabbit much earlier in this game. But level design actually seems pretty similar so far. Maybe I spoke too soon. And it's possible that there's fewer rabbit types in the game just to save space on graphics or something. Yeah, this is pretty similar. Oh well, it's short. I'll play it anyway. Yeah, why not? Because I'm not sure how long a playthrough of Rayman Kart is going to take. I decided before this stream... only 3 Teensies in this version. Yeah, I decided after some testing, because there's different variations, that I would probably separate Rayman Kart out into its own stream. But yeah, it's nice to play the smoother version of this anyway. What a difference it makes to the playability. Just having that better frame rate. Oops. Oh, we've even got the fish chase sequence. Nice. That fish looks so funny. Look how much depth that background has. It's beautiful stuff. Hats off to the team and Monsieur Hugo, the art director especially, because I think this game looks lovely. I would say it even looks better than the GBA game, which honestly had yeah, weird sort of mismatched art assets, and yeah, it just looked a bit crusty at times. Maybe it's recency bias, but yeah. Okay, plunging on looks a little different. There we go. I should also test the spin attack in the air. What? That projectile just homed in on me. You get different properties on the spin jump. Yeah, if you're arcing upwards when you do it, he only does it for a little bit and then comes out of it for the drop. But if you do it while you're dropping, then he'll do it all the way down. Presumably that's to break the blocks like you need to. Okay, it seems like the only difference in this version is graphic cutbacks. Oh, there were more Teensies that time. But yeah, we got fewer kind of Rabbid variants. But all the gameplay seems to be intact. That will not be the case for the 120 by 160 version, which does have different level design, I'm pretty sure. Oh, they're reusing the grapple graphic for the zip line, which is not the case on the 240, 320 version. Oops. Whoa. Because this version plays smoother, it's easier to get up to speed and start rocketing along. How many frames have I dropped today? None. Lovely stuff. I've started recording the OBS output as well as streaming it to Twitch in case we ever have a repeat of the bad internet incident. Oh, okay. Cool. I'm alright. I'm fine. Nothing's going wrong. Note one more thing about this version. The health and, stars and all that is displayed in a separate HUD bar instead of being drawn over the existing graphics. Okay. Well, we missed the polls, but that's alright. Are there more Rabbids in this version? Okay. I never get tired of seeing this rolling over vines and stuff. It's hilarious. Get him, get him. Fight, fight, fight. Oh, well, that was a controller issue. Or an issue with my hands. Oh yeah, we do have up to jump on this version. Why did that happen? Oops. I tried to be clever. Didn't work. Alright. Oh, note the damaged sprite of this with the sort of wires coming out of the arms. Cool stuff. Teensy friends! Sound issues. Yeah, these emulators aren't perfect, are they? What did that say? Tame the pig? Tame the pig. And ride it. Oh, has it crashed? Let me just reload. Oh, not responding. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully it will have saved my progress. Continue. What? There's a pig! Okay, I'm very glad I've continued with this version, because this pig sequence was not in the other version. We're riding a pig! What the heck? We have an animal buddy and an auto-scroller. Amazing. So we're not just playing Sonic, we're playing Donkey Kong Country. Although there's really only one auto-scroller. Oh, animal buddy level in those games. That's Stampede Sprint from 3. What the? Yeah, so I can press down to like sort of shift my position downwards onto the side of the pig to avoid attacks. We also have a new rabbit type enemy, this kind of UFO thing. Presumably it's a rabbit construction. This pig looks wild. I wonder if... Oh! I wonder if there's pigs that look like this in the console game. Oh boy. I think there's cows in the console game. It's been so long since I played it. Okay. Healths, please. Nice. Yeah, a completely brand new level. This is great. I wonder if there's a final boss in this version too. No, give me the heart. 6. Ah, which one's 6? I don't remember. I'll press it on my keyboard. Oh, 6 is just the right arrow to move over there. Okay. Well, we'll try that part again. This is amazing. Okay, we're going over there and then attack. Do I have an attack? There's like a little impact graphic when I get close enough, so I guess the pig is like ramming into them. Okay. Oh, I'm swinging it around? I think this is a cutscene. Amazing. I love it. Rayman's new best friend, the pig. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. Maybe they knew that the 240x320 version didn't run as well, and that's why they cut out the auto-scroller. Oh! A level transition cutscene. That wasn't in the other version either. Showing how I got to the beach. You know, in a slight way. Sort of Sonic 3 style. Wow, I love this. I'm very pleased with the pig riding. Okay. Oh, guess I can't interact with it until it's in place. There we go. Cool. Pirate Rabbids? They weren't in the other version. This one has more graphics. Pirate... What? I'm gobsmacked. So not only do we have pirate rabbits, we have stealing their hat to then give Rayman a temporary pirate costume, which he then surfs on down a dune and over the water. Amazing. Oh, I love this. Yeah. Okay. This might be my favorite Raving Rabbids, version. Getting that music overlapping thing again. Cloud platforms. Also unique to this version. Okay, we've got the slam attack. As seen in the GBA game via a costume. Which one was the slam one? Oh god. Let's press the diagonal jump buttons. That's better. Oh, a drum in a cage. Using drums as bouncy platforms, by the way, is something that came back in Origins. My beloved. But it was done here first. It might have been in the first game. Yeah, in fact, it almost definitely was. There was band land in that game, and I just cannot expect them to have skipped the opportunity to have you bounce off a drum in a world made of musical instruments. Because where they appear in Origins is in the Desert of Didgeridoos, which is like their take on Bandland anyway. So yeah, I'm sure I was in Bandland in Rayman 1. Now that I think about it for 2 seconds. Okay, and go. Cool. The Pyre Rabbits. I love the outfit. And it's actually just elements layered over the eye patch rabbit, I guess. Which is kind of interesting. Okay. By the way, you have to commit to a helicoptery hair thing as you jump, because it happens when you hold down the same jump button you're pressing, so you can't press it again after jumping. They put a hat in a cage? They put a hat in a cage. Okay. Oh, he's using his helicopter hair as like a boat motor, like an outboard motor thing for the hat boat. Amazing. Genius. This game is flawless. The pinnacle of human achievement. Watch out for the lava pool, which means we must have made it to the Labu. Okay. Even if it gets stuck on a loading screen, I can always relaunch. Which seems to have happened. That's okay. Oh. Wait, it wasn't running 2 instances of it, was it? Alright, I need Windows to step in. Java. End. Okay. Well, why does OBS have all these processes? Well, I guess it's doing a complicated thing. Alright, back to K-emulator. Okay, it's working. Cool. Right. Also available on PC, PS2, Wii, GBA, DS. I still kind of want to play the DS version on stream as well. That'll probably be next week. And then we can cover some mobile games the week after, especially Kart. Other mobile games other than this, obviously. So yes, here we are in the Labu. Got those scary robots appearing only here, not on the title screen this time. Ah, jerks. Eye patch rabbits in their proper place, although they've also been elsewhere as well. I like the big fang that's poking out of the bottom of their jaw that you can see here. Diagonal jump buttons coming in clutch. Oops, okay, that's fine. Oh, they do have this zipline graphic. So they just used the purple lum one before for no reason. I don't know, weird. Wait a minute, did we have the breakout section in this game? I don't think we did. So maybe that was a replacement for the pig chase? Or at least a unique thing that was only in that version. So yeah, you really got to play all the different installments of Raving Rabbids mobile to get the full game experience. I wonder if the weenie version is going to have any unique content apart from the level layouts. To find out, I could probably consult my old review that I wrote when I first played this game. But that would be homework. Ah! Okay, these ones still take 2 hits. Yeah, one cycled them. The eerie silence. The dead air. Oh, that's our old friend Battletoad's snake. Huh. So there's this one block graphic that's used the same all the way along, but the head one is like the same graphic reversed. That's interesting. Is it? I don't know. Probably not, but I said it. It may not be interesting, but it is a thing that exists. Hooray. Oh, it's still coming. That's it. Okay. My friends. I think some of them despawned in midair, but we won't hold that against them. They were just returning to their home dimension. See what happens when you pump air into a rabbit. Did I get these loading screen tips in the other version? They definitely seem more relevant in this one. Or I just missed it last time, which is possible. The crouch button coming into use. You'll love to see it. Alright, where's our barely disguised fetish mechanic coming up? Oh! The fire. It wasn't the fire. That's not what I was talking about. Should probably verify what the difficulty changes. I assume it's just the amount of health you have. Ah! Got the good old Hexa platform again. Okay. Yep, here it is. Hey, buddy. Oh my gosh. It's horrible. Now remember, we alternate pressing jump and pressing across to get more distance. Yeah, quicker. That's the speedrun strat. And when I say alternate, it's really just mashing both at once. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Back here. Gosh. It's the worst checkpoint yet. No. His feet dipped into the lava, but I was okay. I wonder what the resolution of the gameplay ticks is. You know, the hertz. Okay, that should be a checkpoint. I wonder if the arrows are checkpoints. Dead air again. Okay. Yeah, we've had a couple of people in the Game Club chat who've played the DS version and are commenting on it. Apparently it's not very good, which, yes, from memory, I would agree with that. But that's what I intend to revisit next week. Oh my god, come on. Jump, you fool! Okay, I didn't die. It's fine. Oof, close one. Not this again. Maybe my least favorite mechanic, because it's weird, and the mashing is not great. Okay, no, get up there, buddy! Okay, cool. Yeah, love the graphics in this game. Yay, we did it. Okay. Oh, right. That's the end. No final boss in this version either. But hey, Rayman's friends are free. We did it. Okay, one more version to cover, and we've been going an hour. Okay, we're gonna have to resize the window again. That's fine. 128 by 160 is what we're aiming for this time. A little bigger than a Game Boy. .500% magnification is the largest it can do. I would love sound, thank you. It's the same art, but crunchier. And it's the same song. Just jamming out over here, don't mind me. Good stuff. Was there a more games section on the other one? That's worth checking. Oh, don't I have to resize this? I'm gonna have to. Was it 208? Oh, and you need to relaunch it when you do it. Yeah, okay. Bear with me. I would love sound. Oh, it doesn't have that. No advertisements in this version. Okay, so go back to 128 by 160. I'm in the menu right now. It's not being captured. So we'll load it up again. And we'll see what they're advertising for the weaker phones. I wonder. Will they advertise Raving Rabbids TV Party? Which is the other Rabbids game on mobile. And featuring Rayman. More games. Oh, it's the same. Asphalt 3. Ooh, Gangstar, Crime City. The real gangster life without limits. A GTA clone, it looks like. Deal or No Deal, the official game featuring Noel Edmonds. Don't know who that is. Visit your game portal. And no advertisement for Rayman Kart, which did have a 128 by 160 version, by the way. Okay, yep. Simple controls. I'm sure the credits are the same, but I'll run them anyway. Just to fill time. And to let me take a little sip of water. That's our old friend Hugo. Okay. Oh, that's more. Ooh. Kevin's digital pre-order of DC vs. Vampires World War V11 just unlocked. It's our final shade content for the foreseeable future. You'll love to see it. Wow. I will look to get on that soon then. Yeah. Brand new Shade the Changing Girl story in the backups of that by Cecil Castellucci and who's the other one? Anyway, new game. Oh yeah, we should check what hard changes. Raving Rabbids have invaded Rayman's world and kidnap all his friends. To rescue them, Rayman must now fight the rabbits and save the day. Kind of hilarious that I give zero cares about the main story. Yeah, Molly Zarconi, thank you. Yes, on hard, we have 1 life and 1 heart. No thank you. Main menu, please. Yeah, it just gives you more health and lives. Sounds good to me. And yeah, we got a fun little animated Rayman sprite on the loading screen. That's new. Got our information in the separate HUD bar. And look at these graphics. They were the same between the other 2 versions, like the sprites. But here there's unique redrawn sprites that are smaller and cuter. And a tiny little loop. Oh. We got drum sound effects for bouncing on those things. That's fun. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. Wow, we even have a punch and a rabbit vocalization. This is the only version where the rabbits have a voice. They're well known for their bois and their dars, but they were so silent on the higher spec versions of this game. You really have to get down there in the weeds in the 128 by 160 to hear their voice. Yes, it was intended. Okay, so we didn't have that separate room where that boss appeared, but it was still there. So it looks like the level design is actually following suit, just cut down a bit. It's basically a demake released at the same time, which is funny. Well, that's not unusual, but on this it's like, you know, they're all phones, right? But there's phones and there's phones, you know. There's a big difference between handsets, their power, their screens. So that's why there's such variation in the games that were released, even being done simultaneously. Oh, yes, unique content. Oh, maybe not. It's the same mini boss with like a slam attack, but it's got a jackhammer sprite that goes along with it now. So a new graphic, if nothing else. Oh, yep, got 1 punch sound effect in there. Let's charge it up. Yeah, that did some damage. I think the combo does more damage though by far. Cool. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I'm digging this one. Anyway, yeah, Molly Zarconi is the artist and Cecil Castellucci is the writer. Oh, that's an attack. Okay. The flailing feet. Unfortunately, there are no teensy cages in this version. We just get an end of level sign like it's Donkey Kong Country. I guess Rayman 1 had the end of level signs too, yeah. The GBA game took a lot from Rayman 1, but apparently this one is also taking some things. Oh, another chase sequence, okay. That's new. I wonder if the pig is in this version. I doubt it. Oh. How come I missed that star over there? I guess you can fall down to get it, but it's kind of optional. Oh. We've even got a helicopter-y hair thing sound. Oh no! Does this version not have ledge grabbing? That's possible. Okay. Ah! Okay. Let's not go for that star. Let's move on. Oh, another boss fight. Mini boss fight. The same jackhammer rabbit. Add it to the wiki. This rabbit has been super merged with a jackhammer. The super merge is the MacGuffin thing in Kingdom Battle. Oops, wrong button. Oh, there's a heart get sound effect. This has a lot more sound design. Oh, here we go. So it's the same boss robot rabbit, but it's in a sort of ball form, which it chased us as, but we didn't fight it in ball form. It was a different shape. But here it's retaining the ball form for the fight as well. What? I didn't jump. Okay. We still have the attack combo, which is fun. The same kind of animation frames. In design, at least. Why did they go splat? Are those tomatoes or something? Oops. I did. It's okay, we get to fight this cool boss again. I can't believe there's like one boss fight in this game. That's okay. Punch, 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 punch. Of course, the other new Shade content that dropped recently was the final issues of Michelle Fief's Copra. Huzzah! The Death of Copra and then issue 50, which is of course a Suicide Squad fanfiction, essentially, with the names changed to protect the innocent. Oh! I thought it was a cutscene, but it was an auto-scroller. So no pig this time, we just have Rayman running really fast. New spike ball. Okay, it's pretty easy to take damage in this sequence. Got Rings of Fire. I think the fire is new as well. Can I charge up an attack? No, I can't. Yes, Captain's abandoned us. He decided that it was more important to be free than to watch cool Rayman games. He doesn't know what he's missing. $15 for an extra life. I wonder if that's the same in all versions. Okay, we're now in the beach world. This looks different. This drum sequence. Captain is a dweeb for not watching the jock game Rayman flip phone. I don't know if... Flip phone, when I think flip phone, I think of something a little more advanced than 128 by 160. So maybe the other version would have been on a flip phone, but maybe not this one. I'm not sure though. Okay, we've got the swinging. Swinging is back. Not as many animation frames. There we go. But yeah, if any... Oh, that's instant death. I guess we don't run on the water in this version. I guess if any Rayman game could be called a jock game, it's the one that's based on Sonic. Sonic's a jock series, isn't it? Nerds don't play Sonic. Oh, that's the end. Okay. Flip phones go way back and get really low res the further you go. Oh, okay. Fair enough. It's a good idea. I love a good flip phone. I think this rock graphic was not in the other one, but I'm not sure. Oh, interesting. One of the pages that Molly Zarconi posted, she was like penciling and inking them and posting like GIFs of that on Blue Sky. Apparently one of those pages may not be in the final story. Interesting. Although it might have been that she scrapped that page and started over. Okay. Come on. Jump. Okay, we made it. Cool. Cool, blimey. Rayman Raving Rabbids J2ME is basically the Madden of Rayman games. Yeah, you're not wrong. Rayman was in a soccer game at one point. Academy of Champions Football on the Wii. I tried to play it and I got stuck in the campaign because there's a part where you get expelled from your school or something and have to go to a different one, and you can't change, like, it takes away all your team composition that you'd done to that point. And like soccer games I find extremely hard to begin with. I didn't finish Mario Strikers either. But yeah, like I just couldn't pass this stage in the story. So I had to give up. But yeah, Rayman's in it. I don't think he's in the campaign though. The campaign is like you're a kid and your team is kids playing soccer at the Academy of Champions. But in like whatever other modes there are, you can play as the Ubisoft cameo characters, including Jade from Beyond Good and Evil. And I think a rabbit is in there. And like that guy from Splinter Cell or whatever. Or is it like Siphon Filter? No, that's not it. That's the Bubsy one. Yeah, it is Tom Clancy's something or other, whatever. It's the guy with like the red dot 3-eye headset thing. He's in it. Oh, another auto-scroller. This time we're flying for no adequately explored reason. Oh, it's those projectiles that the Rabbids were shooting in the higher res game, but bigger. Yeah, who else was in it? Assassin's Creed Man, Ezio? No, the other one. The one that Gibbon likes. What's his name? Yeah, that guy. Anyway. And the Prince of Persia, the 2008 version, is in there. Altair, yeah, that's it. Thank you. Who else is in it? That might be it. Cool. Well, that was fun. Wait, there's no Labu in this version. Oh my gosh, no. Oh man, the Rabbids are defeated, my friends are free, but I want to play more. Oh well. Well, that was pretty quick. Maybe we can fit in a little Rayman karting. Yeah, heck, let's do it. Time for Rayman Kart. Once again, this has been archived in Carvey Break, but I have more variations of it here than what they have. So we're going to play some more Rabbids content in the Rayman Kart Racer, which was exclusive to phones. Wait, that said also available. Am I playing the right game? No, I'm not. Sorry. Yeah. When I went to the file picker, it went to the wrong folder. Okay, now we're good. There's a rabbit. There's Rabbids in this game. The Rabbids are the minions. The Rabbids predate the minions. The minions are rip-offs of the Rabbids. Now this game has a legit soundtrack. You can actually find it online, or you could have at one point. The composer had it on their SoundCloud or whatever. 2007, so this is just after Raving Rabbids. The Rabbids are still in the consciousness. Yeah, a cow. I knew there was a cow. That cow is from Raving Rabbids. like the console game. Okay, so I guess... Well, what's the difference? I'll just pick the easy one for now, I guess. Oh yeah, the more games. Raving Rabbids, there it is. Rid the world of the Rabbids. Can't be done. They're never leaving. I guess Rayman rid his world of the Rabbids and they came to Earth. That's the story. That's the lore. The best players kick off on your mobile. Real football. I wonder if they do actually have real licenses for the likenesses. Asphalt 3 again. And more. Alright. Let's check out the menus. About. Yes, who made this? Version 1.1.8, golly. Okay, it didn't say where the studio is located, but these names look pretty Eastern European to me. Arthur Hugo is back! He's got his grubby little fingers in all of Gameloft's projects, apparently. Is it sound design? Nah, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, I definitely looked up the composer on point. I'm not sure if it was them. Okay. Options. Sound, vibration, difficulty, language, best run. Check your best lap times. I haven't done any yet. Help. 8 to break. Okay, yeah, that works. Oh, I should... it'll be fine. Kart auto accelerates, take inner curves for boost. 1 and 3 to mega drift. 5 to use bonus, 2 to jump. Jump? 2. What's 2? Like up? Okay. Yeah, if you got a keypad, it does that too. This explains the items. You get boosts, homing punch, tornado nuke. Don't like who's in the lead, that's the blue shell. Fairy blessing makes you invincible, yeah. Rayman. Oh yeah, special items. Everyone has their own unique item. Glowbox uses his children as weapons. Yeah, that's real ethical. Teensy King can warp himself to first place. That's so OP. Razor Beard, Hood Blaster. Has the boo. And Mr. Rabbit. It's not a rabbit. It's Mr. Rabbit. Can turn over into Bunny, so he's got lightning. It's Mario Kart. You know, it's Mario Kart. There's no point pretending it's not. So, this game has a system where you have to unlock characters with money, or lums in this case. So I guess we'll pick Rayman to start with. We can't play as the Rabbid yet. And we can't race on the Rabbid course either until it's unlocked. So we do need to make some progress. Huh. Different carts with different stats. But you can see the Rabbid stuff on the map screen here. We have to start in the Dreamy Forest though. So... Oh, okay. It's different modes to do. This is another one I've played through, but it was a long time ago. So yeah, we auto-accelerate, press 5 to boost. Oh, that's jump. But yeah, we've got music during gameplay, which is a nice change. But what I think is really impressive about this game is the technical prowess of it. It's got 3D graphics on elements in the sidelines. It's got the course designs have depth to them in the 3D space as well. They go up and down. So we're not just locked onto a flat plane like we are in some car races on underpowered platforms, I'll say. So yeah, I'm just really impressed with this game in a lot of ways. I think it's really well done. And as a Rayman fan, it's a lot of fun because it combines elements from all over the series. You can already see there, we've got, of course, Rayman, but Glowbox is here. Kind of a given. Murphy is here. Looking quite similar to how he does on the GBA, actually. We've got Teensies, which of course are in multiple installments, 2 and 3. But then we've got characters unique to both 2 and 3. Admiral Razorbeard, the antagonist of 2. A generic hoodlum from Rayman 3. Although you can't, I guess you wouldn't be able to play as Andre. Hey, cows! You can see the cows on the sideline too. That's fun. And also the rabbit being incorporated as, like, part of the Rayman world. Like, they're not their own thing at this time. They are very much part of the Rayman franchise still, So yeah, we gotta do multiple things to unlock the next tracks, but we'll also be earning lums along the way, so we'll be able to unlock more characters, hopefully. But yeah, I think this game looks great. And the blending of 2D and 3D assets is always fun. Oh, you can see on the sidelines here, there's sort of Stonehenge type rock structures in the forest. Just like little details that didn't need to be there. But I guess because it's called Dreamy Forest, it's presumably intended to be the Rayman 1 forest zone. But you'll see the combination of elements from across the series that you can see in the character select also comes through in the track select as we proceed as well. I was also going to mention... Yeah, so the enemies are a lot more aggressive with item use on the hard challenge. And they're also actually able to overtake me pretty easily. Oh yeah. Oh, those were the mini glow boxes. That's fun. We get to see the children being used as weapons. So Rayman's special weapon turns him into a giant fist, which is weird, but that's cool. Add it to the lore, I guess. But yeah, there's obstacles on the tracks that... it's kind of hard to tell, but they're the mosquito from Rayman 1, which was one of the bosses, becomes your friend in Rayman Origins, and then you use them to do the shoot 'em up stages, which, honestly kind of a weak point in the game, but Origins is still my favorite game in the series by far, even with those. So yeah, you'll love to see it. Let's go. Oh, okay, it just plays the jingle again. This is impressive for its time. Yeah, absolutely. It is so impressive. I love it. So by doing the hard mode, we've unlocked more carts and characters and races. So yeah, we're going to go back now. We can unlock the Hood Blaster. Oh, okay. The lum total is cumulative. We don't need to cash them in to unlock new characters. So I'll play as Glowbox now, but we'll check out Hood Blaster later. I just want to give everyone their chance. So we've also unlocked Deluxe, which improves... No, it doesn't improve. It's a shifting of the stats. More speed, less weight, more luck. Okay, well, we'll pick Deluxe. And we're moving into Rock Slide Race now. Oh, we've already unlocked a time trial. But we'll just go in order. I'm not using the Mega Drift because I'm not sure what button it is. Actually, it's probably this one. Yeah, there we go. So we do like a little hop and a power slide. I'll try and maybe use that. Although it's a little tricky. The turns aren't often tight enough to really require it. But that's okay. So this is like red shells, you get 2 of them. They orbit you until you fire them off. But this track is like even more impressive with the amount of 3D elements on the sidelines. All these rock formations and tunnels and stuff. It's amazing. And you can see that floating city in the background. Like, I don't even know what game that's from. Maybe 3? I don't know. There's things like it in Origins, but yeah. Like with some things it's easy to pick them out, but look at that. It's beautiful. Like, sometimes this game goes beyond just impressive for its time, and actually it looks kind of timeless. Look at these rock formations with faces on them. They're like statues. That's cool. The spider is cool. That mountain is cool. I just love this game so much. Which reminds me, I've been meaning to try out the Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing that's on mobile phone as well. I wonder if it's half as impressive as this. Okay, so the rabbit has just used its superpower that turns everybody else into rabbits. So that's a little preview of what the rabbit sprite looks like when you're playing as it, I guess. Okay. Oh, we're unlocking stuff pretty quick, so we'll try out the Hood Blaster now. Evil Lum steals other players' bonuses. So Andre appears in this game in the form of the special item of the Hood Blaster. Now, I didn't get to use Glowbox's special item, but we did see it in action during one of the races before, where some of his children were dropped on the course. Okay, so the Sanctuary of Fire from Rayman 2. Definitely from Rayman 2. Imagine becoming a rabbit. One would rather die. Yeah, I don't know. I think you just need to embrace it. I think it could be cool. Wow, this is scary. What are these beasts? I don't remember them from Rayman 2. But if you're putting in original elements, that's even better, maybe. And there was a 3D element encroaching onto the track space back there. That was fun. At least I think it was a 3D thing. They may have fudged it. But look at the Hood Blaster's hat changing position as I turn. Yeah, love to see it. I think that's a case of pre-rendered sprites filling in as animation frames, much like Mario Kart 64. The nuke. I got the nuke in 3rd place. Kaboom. Thievish Lum. It's Andre. There he is. The evil Lum. I think he got me a homing punch just now. That's fun. So yeah, Hood Blaster is kind of just the generic baddie type of Rayman 3. But they managed to incorporate like the actual antagonist in there, who is just an evil Lum, by the way. Or Loom, I should say. Okay, well I did pretty badly there, but hopefully I still get some Lums out of it. Do I? Yeah, I do. I get some. Okay. 10% completion. Well, we saw Andre, so let's go pick Razorbeard now. Shoots a cannonball. I love the Robo-Pirates. Great designs. Okay, I guess we'll go back to the Sanctuary of Fire. Even though I didn't do very well on the easy one, we'll go do the hard one. Okay. Yeah, boost. I wonder if I need to start using the power drifts at this difficulty. Wait, I'm just thinking about something now. Are you going through the same course in each lap, or are there differences? Because I remember seeing the cow at the end of the race in the forest, but when you start in the forest, there's trees all around. And those rock monsters... Oh no, the bridge is the same. Yeah. I guess maybe some elements change on subsequent laps. Because, like, those monsters are gone now. Oh no, they're here. Well, whatever. Forget I said anything. I really want to see this cannonball. So I guess there's no harm in just playing as Razorbeard until we find the cannonball at some point. Tornado. Oh yeah, I should have jumped there. Like this. Hop. Can't hop over a boulder though. What? Why did the nuke hit me? So unfair. Yeah, I have the soundtrack for this game in my iTunes library. I think it's pretty good. Okay. Oh, I came first. I forgot I was playing as Razorbeard, but we still haven't seen the cannonball. New challenge unlocked. Well, let's go back to this one for the hard mode. Or should we try something else? Timer. Collect more lums than your opponent. Let's try that one. It's not just grinding to get more lums to progress, because you unlock all these challenge modes and stuff. These don't really look like lums, they kind of look like coins if you ask me. But you know, it's fine. The lums are magical beings, they don't necessarily have to conform to, you know, the shapes of what we know them as. So they change into coins. That's fine. So yeah, this is kind of a drifting system without even using the Mega Drift button, because you get a drift boost if you hug the inside of corners. Alright, all the lums or coins have been picked up from the stage now, and I have more than my opponent, but it's possible to drop them if I get hit. But I'm so far ahead that I don't think it's going to be a problem. Yeah, I really want to unlock the Rabbids stuff here today. I'm sure we'll get there, because progress has been pretty swift. I don't know what triggers you getting more items, but it's always the fists each time. And with my orbiting fists, I can protect from the Teensies fists that are being shot at me. Yeah, this is not very challenging, this mode. That's okay, I just get to enjoy the nice aesthetics here. Lovely stuff. The famous spider of Rayman. Whoa, a whole bunch of stuff unlocked. But we still haven't seen the cannonball, because we didn't even get a chance to do it that time. Alright, here's our first Rabbid course, the Frozen Highway. We'll just head back. Teensy King is an option now. Warp to first place. Sounds good, but I still want to see that cannonball first. The Mud Racer. Nah, Deluxe is better. Oops. Pick that, and we'll go to the Frozen Highway. Look at that face. Alright, let's try the time trials off the rip here. Oh, there's still opponents in this one. It's just more like a timed checkpoint challenge or something. Accordion music, very good. They've strung up flags, which reminds me of a Rayman Origins aesthetic when you get to the mountaintops there. But, oh, look at that. The crashed Rabbid spaceship in the background covered in snow. Love seeing that thing. You see it in the intro of Raving Rabbids, of course. We fought it as the final boss of the GBA game. Here we go. The course sloping up and down. Very evident in this race. Very cool. So let's hug the corners, get those boosts. We've also got frozen rabbit corpses on the side of the road. Or are they just like snowman type creatures? Unclear. Yeah, the 3D tunnel is very cool. Big icicles melding 2D and 3D graphics. This game's great. Who needs Mario Kart World when you got Rayman Kart from 2007? How many Rabbids are in Mario Kart World, huh? Any? I think not. Hey. Wow, I was pretty far ahead. Okay, good stuff. Give me those sweet, sweet lums. Ooh, I think we've just unlocked Mr. Rabbid. And a new course. Still haven't seen that cannonball. So we'll keep going with Razorbeard for now. Let's do a normal race on Frozen Highway. Hard mode. Maybe if I'm not in first as much, I'll have more chance to get my special item. Boost. Wow, slalom flags. Maybe there's actual differences in the race course between easy and hard. Am I going backwards, maybe? Like mirror mode or something? Not exactly mirror mode, I guess. Inverse mode. They really do like to nuke you, don't they? I only want my cannonball. Hard mode is brutal. Oh, I swear I shot it. Missed my input. Ah, the fairy's blessing. How did Razorbeard get that? He didn't earn it. Come on, give me the cannonball. Might be less likely since I'm in first. Ah! Missed. Are these snowballs or something? Why are they hovering? Ah, that portal effect is when the Teensy King warps into first place. Didn't help him though. Alright, well I guess we'll come back to the Razorbeard because I really want to play as Mr. Rabbid at least once. Okay. Oh, a new level? Holy crap. They didn't tell me that was a possibility. Alright, I'm kind of curious about if there's differences in the hard mode. So I'm going to go back to an earlier race. Oh, but I'm going to pick... I forgot to change character. That's okay. Notice that the rabbit in front of me has a different kart style. So that might be the kart customization stuff. Actually changes the appearance of your car in-game, which is nice. Yeah, I think we're going backwards through the stage. Who are the top 10 sexiest Rabbids? Funny you should mention that. While I was checking out the other Rayman mobile games, I mentioned Rabbids TV Party, which is the third installment of the Rabbids series. It had a mobile spin-off which, like the console game, is a minigame collection. Oh, dang it, missed my items. But yeah, they're pretty interesting. I should show them off at some point. But you play as different Rabbids in that, wearing different costumes. And one of them is Sexy Rabbid. So I think Sexy Rabbid has to be somewhere on the top 10 list of sexiest Rabbids for sure. I don't know, Rabbid Peach has got to be up there, surely. There's also a rabbit in TV Party called Professor Rabbid, who, I don't know, I wouldn't mind calling that rabbit sexy. So there you go. That's 3 suggestions. Why don't you contribute something to this discussion? Tell me what rabbits you find sexy. Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going in reverse in hard mode. So let's check out the new race, Shipwreck Track, but first we'll back out and pick the rabbit. Mr. Rabbit, in fact. With blue eyes. Do we have a new cart? The dual exhaust, which is what we saw the rabbit using with its boosted speed. Let's make use of that. Rabbits love to go fast and be reckless. So here we are on Shipwreck Track. Oh, when I show you Professor Rabbit, you will agree with me that Professor Rabbit is sexy. You will see. You will regret your thoughts and deeds. Hello? Can we turn, please? So Seaside Track isn't just a beach, it's underwater, and I am loving this. You get the sunken ship, you get these columns, Atlantean style. The tunnel looks like a whale for some reason. Are we inside a whale? I think we are. There's an octopus. This is incredible. I'm loving this. We got some bitey fish. Nice kelp weeds over there. This is a beautiful stage. Transform. All our enemies are now Rabbids. And I got that in 2nd place. So what's Razorbeard's excuse? Oh, snorkeling Rabbids. So there's even Rabbid content in non-Rabbid stages. You'll love to see it. We can see the snorkeling Rabbids briefly at certain parts of this stage. There's one. There's another one. Man, I love this game. So if I was going to pin this down to any particular game, Rayman 2 has some swimming segments where you make friends with a whale. I don't remember her name, it's like Camilla or something. But yeah, you help out this whale and you find blue lungs to help you breathe underwater. It doesn't exactly look like this, but that's probably the closest touch point I can think of right now. If we're talking about the sources of things in this game. Something is off. Maybe it's because of my cart has worse handling or something. My steering just doesn't seem that good right now. Maybe there's more going on in this stage that is graphically taxing my handset. Okay, that was cool. I enjoyed that. I feel like I have to return to grinding Razorbeard just to see his power though, unfortunately. So let's do that. We gotta see this cannonball, you know. Whoa! Boosting the luck? That should help with the special item, surely. Okay, let's do hard mode. This will definitely tell us whether we're going in reverse because we'll be driving into the whale's bum instead of its mouth. And yet, we're starting directly in front of the whale. So hard mode definitely has differences in the layouts in some way. We haven't quite nailed down how that is exactly. Okay, I'm probably not going to get the special power up if I'm in first, right? So let's just drive off into this ship. Where is everybody? I'm too far ahead. We do have a mini-map, which is nice. Crash, crash, drive off road. Get a close look at that octo. The octo body. Gotta use up our items so we have room to grab another. Like this. Cannonball, go, go, go. Okay, let's go. Alright, it's a bomb. Looking similar to how they look in Rayman 2. So now we know. Now I don't have to play Razorbeard anymore. I should be playing as Rabbid for the purposes of the theme of this stream. But yeah, we're always unlocking new tracks. And I guess, I don't know what like the end goal in this is, but once I've at least seen all the tracks, I can quickly launch another version of the game and do a comparison. I don't know if we'll play through the whole thing to get to like the later stages, but yeah. As you can see, there's a lot in this game, a lot packed in, which is cool. Okay. We're still unlocking more stuff. So, we haven't given TC King a go, we'll do that briefly. 24 Carat has slightly better speed, but worse luck. But it is shiny, just like my crown, so we'll pick it. Alright, save the rabbit one for last. We'll go to Moonlight Pass first. Oops, wrong button. Actually, have we seen all the hard mode variants? Not? We didn't do the easy one in Frozen, apparently. I'm pretty sure I did this, but I didn't, like, get first place, so it doesn't have the trophy there, right? Is that how that works? Yeah, this says new. I haven't even done this yet. Okay, we'll do this. I want to at least see each variant, each track variant. Oh, we even have gold tires. Talk about ostentatious. Wait, surely I did... Because one of the variants had the slalom flags at the start. I must have done the time trial of it or something. Never mind. This one was definitely marked as new though. I feel like the gold card is giving me an advantage here. Although we are doing easy mode after all. And I noticed that that building appeared on the map screen, but there's no node on the, like, menu thing that lets me go to it yet. So I don't know what the unlock is for that. So yeah, we'll have to play all the tracks at least, I guess. Poor mini glow boxes. They're basically child soldiers. Yeah, I was already in first. Surely that took me further ahead. I wasn't looking at the mini-map. I used the teleport a few meters away from the finish line and it put me just in front of the finish line. Lovely stuff. Okay, so... Oh, the node is there now, but I can't go over there. Oh, I think it was there before, but it wasn't like red and flashing. Alright, so we've seen Teensy and their power. Let's play as Rabbid because Rabbids. And we'll do Moonlight Pass. Oops, wrong button. Wait, the eyes are red on that screen, but they're blue on the portrait. Whatever. It was on the GBA when the eyes turned red in that little jump scare sequence, so I think that eyes can change color. Ooh, are we reusing assets here? This is like the Rockside race. Partially. Similar rock formations. Spiders are back. Oops, wrong button. Alright, cool. See you later, Gibbon. Thanks for watching and chatting. Yeah, it's like the same, but it's different. There's storm clouds. You can see that floating city, except it's all lit up in the nighttime. So it's not exactly just reusing assets. It's remixing them and presenting them in a slightly different way. You'll love to see it. Which is better, this or Mario Kart World? For me, it's easy. Only one of them has Rabbids. The one with the Rabbids is the superior option. And like, Mario Kart World has nice graphics, I guess, but you kind of expect that. Whereas on a mobile phone, it's so much more impressive to have things that look this cool. What else does this have over Mario Kart World? It's got more gameplay modes. I don't know if this has multiplayer, but I never liked multiplayer in Mario Kart anyway. For me, it's easy, stream dies. Not my fault, I haven't dropped any frames, so it's your internet that's the problem in that case. But yeah, like I said, one of the games has Rabbids. That's the one I pick. Okay, we've now unlocked the final part here. Oh, the Rabbid Battlefield, sick. That sounds awesome. But I'm kind of committed to seeing all the variants, so we're going to do hard mode on Moonlight Pass. Then we can get those 2 Rabbid courses out of it. Check them out. Yeah. Yeah, this is not the only racing game in the Rayman series, but it's the only, like, dedicated racing game, I'll say. And it's the only one that has a Rabbid. Because on the PS2, and then I think the GameCube and Xbox versions came later, and there's also a PS1 version. There's a game called Rayman M. And then I think on PS2 it's Rayman M. On GameCube and Xbox it's Rayman Arena, or maybe that's a regional name. But the PS1 version is called Rayman Rush. Because it only has the racing mode. There's two modes in M and Arena. The race mode and the like fighting arena mode. In race mode, you're like running through obstacle courses. Your characters are on foot racing, which is fun. It's a rare kind of racing game that does that. It draws mainly from Rayman 2, but it has a lot of original characters like Razorbeard's wife and Tilly's little sister. Lee's little sister, who is Tilly or Tylee. And I think there's a new robot pirate as well. Maybe not. There's multiple variants of robot pirate. There's also a Dark Glow box. The first appearance of Dark Glow box is in Arena. predating, of course, Origins. But yeah, the arena mode I don't think is very fun. The race mode is fun though. The arena mode is like, yeah, combat stuff. It doesn't work very well. Looks great for a J2ME game. Yeah, absolutely. I'm very impressed with this. Alright, we can get to the good stuff now. Murky Swamp, represented by a rabbit statue. Murky Swamp. There's a lot of swampy places in Rayman 2 and 3. Oh wow. There's graves here. Of course, the entrance to the land of the living dead is in the swamp in Rayman 2. Spooky! Oh, the red eyes everywhere. Very cool. Haven't seen any rabbit stuff yet. Oh, here we go. Whoa! They're wearing business suits? Zombie Rabbids, which exist in the GBA game, by the way. But they don't look like that. They don't have green skin and business suits and plunges. That's fun. Was that a frog jumping out of the river? This is freaking cool, man. We can get to the good stuff. Murky Swamp. Yes, I'm Shrek. I have been described as ogre-like. I don't know if I ever told you, but I was in an amateur theatre production of Shrek. Basically, we printed out the script of the movie and, like, acted it out as a play. Very fun stuff. I actually played Donkey in that. We didn't have, like, full animal makeup and stuff. I was kind of just wearing a shabby brown coat. So it was, like, humanoid versions of the characters, kind of. The shortest guy in the troupe was playing Farquaad. I don't remember who played Fiona, whether it was the girl who was Tin Man in Wizard of Oz or whether it was... yeah, I don't remember. Okay, we'll do the hard version of this now. I have donkey vibes. Thanks, I guess? Yeah, this is like high school teenager stuff. We did Shrek, we did Midsummer Night's Dream, we did Wizard of Oz. There was one where we wrote the play ourselves. I don't think that was as good, but yeah, it's fun stuff. The Wizard of Oz was like a panto. We were mainly doing it for like preschool kids because at that time we were in a theatre space that was in a community centre next to a preschool. Rabbid Battlefield I'm really looking forward to. It's the most rabbity stage in this whole game. Really gets across... Oh, the spooky gargoyles on the columns. That's fun. Okay, I didn't need to do a hop there because I had enough speed to get over the gap. I haven't really used the hop at all. It might be useful for getting over some obstacles, but it doesn't even feel that tall. Here, I'll do one. Oops, I got nuked. Here, I'll hop. There you go. It's not much of a hop. I wonder if it's just to lead into a mega, like a drift thing. Because you can do 1 and 3 for directional drifts. But then there's also a hop that maybe can transition to a drift. Yeah, the jumping fish They're kind of piranha-like, which are in Rayman 1 and Raving Rabbids on GBA. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So that's Murky Swamp. Final track for today, Rabbid Battlefield. Let's check it out, easy and hard. And then I will launch up a lower res version of Rayman Kart and see the differences. There's a rabbit cloud in the sky? What on earth? Oh, this is good. Carrots everywhere. We got the scarecrows on the side of the track. Dead blasted trees. Rabbids and UFOs blasting lasers. What else have we got? I know there's something coming up. There we go. A representation of the giant rabbit spaceship in 3D graphics. Look at that thing. Shooting the lasers out. It's amazing. And like a whole rabbit city over there, or at least one they've taken over. I love this game. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think it puts other car races to shame. Even ones on more powerful systems. So what is this big spider mech thing? That's pretty sick. Got 3D fences and everything. But yeah, the rabbit robots are a big highlight. Like that whole thing of them being a threatening force. It's kind of undercut in the console game itself when you just start having to play minigames. But this is why I like the handheld Raving Rabbids games, because it still exists in those ones. And that includes this as well, where it's still part of their identity here. Very cool. If you were in Shrek, what would you be? That's a question for everyone to consider. Okay, final one. The rabbit cloud is weird. It implies something about the nature of the rabbids that I don't really want to think about. That they can have such a like far-reaching metaphysical impact on the world. Like, they're not just some rabbids that came in a spaceship, they're like fundamentally changing the nature of the universe by their presence. Which kind of makes sense in the sense of, like, you know, Rayman's world is the Glade of Dreams. It was created by Polocus the Bubble Dreamer. And it can change from Polocus's mental state. So if the rabbids were influencing the Bubble Dreamer, the world would follow suit and change itself, you know? That's a really cool concept that I don't know if they've explored it a huge amount, but it's something you can use to explain the wildly different tones between Rayman games. I guess going from Origins to Legends, there's kind of the implication of that. Yeah. It's cool, it's Rayman stuff. A combo of Fiona and Farquaad. That's funny. So if they actually did get married in the film and then had a child, that would be you. That's the alternate universe sequel. Oh wait, they did an alternate universe Shrek. That was Shrek 4. I haven't even seen that one. Scunny Kart. I gotta play that at one point. A DOS classic, isn't it? I also want to play Atari Karts on this stream at one point. But I feel I should play Crystal Castles first, because it's like a animal mascot crossover thing, except the only pre-existing animal mascot in the game is Bentley Bear from Crystal Castles. Okay, so... Oh, that was both. Yeah, I talked through it. So, yeah, that's, I guess, all the content in Rayman Kart. It says 52% completion, but I have skipped a lot of modes and stuff. Do we have all the carts? Yeah, we do. So I don't know what's left to unlock, really. Free play, Classic Cup single race. Oh, okay. It gives you a pre-set selection of tracks, whether easy or hard, to play through in these modes. I don't really need to do that. In single race, you pick whatever you want, and then it takes you here. Okay. Well, cool. So I guess we're done with the maxed out version of Rayman Kart, but we can check out one of the less powerful versions. So that's 240 by 320. I've got one here that's 128 by 160. And then another 128 by 128. So I guess I'll check them both. In descending order of resolution. There shouldn't be too much difference between those two. Usually 128 by 160 and 128, 128 are the same kind of skew, just a little bit different. The fartier MIDI. I should play all the Scunny games. There's 4 in total. Yeah, Scunny's a squirrel, isn't he? I do like squirrel games. Look at that cow. All 10 pixels of it. Why don't we pick the middle difficulty this time? What more games are you spruiking at me? Yeah. The tiny version of Raving Rabbids. You'll love to see it. Real Football. Asphalt 3 again. Okay. Scunny Back to the Forest, Scunny in the Wild West, Scunny Kart, Scunny Save Our Pizzas, Scunny's Desert Raid, Scunny Lost in Space, Scunny Special Edition. That's a lot. These look like the same names from the other version. Arcade mode. Ooh, they've cut some characters. We only have Rayman, Hood Blaster, Glowbox, and Mr. Rabbid. Okay. And we don't have the dual exhaust cart either. What else have they cut? They've cut the map screen. We can cycle through the tracks. Oh, is it just these 4? Maybe. Unless it unlocks more as you progress. We've still got that little map on this screen at least. So let's see what the in-game graphics look like. Scunny Special Edition is a Donkey Kong Country clone? I'm sold. I'm definitely playing Scunny. Okay. Hold me to that. I will play Scunny if it's Donkey Kong. Oops, wrong button. Mega Fist. Okay, so what can we notice about this? It's still, I think it still has 3D graphics for the trees. Maybe a little less detailed. Less big. There's a sound for drifting. But yeah, the MIDI in this version is, yeah, not as good. We don't have music playing during the stage. The draw distance is way worse. Less details, less extra things happening. Like, I don't see any cows or mosquitoes or Stonehenge arches hanging out anywhere. So that's kind of what we can expect. And they actually, if the track listing is to be believed, is to be taken at face value, then all of the ones that have Rabbid content are not in this version of the game. which is pretty sad and means that I'm less interested in playing through it now. Those MIDI blasts, so good. Okay, so challenge and character unlocked. Yeah, I feel like they would show up on this menu if they existed. So what we'll do now is check out the 128 version, which I also have here in my files. See, it's even shorter. Oh, and they they cut one of the modes, so I've only got arcade, and we cycle through the credits manually. Oh, it doesn't have the credits. They cut the credits. They cut the difficulty select. This one also does not have Teensy or Razorbeard. Oh, wait. Regular, deluxe, silver bullet. Yeah, so the content seems the same. Oh, here we pick the mode. So this version actually has more modes. Oh, no. Because that had a select thing with the track preview. So they cut the track previews. But still got the modes, though. A jingle? Music? In-game music! I knew that was the reason I kept this version around. The graphics and draw distance are even worse. But we do have music of a sort. So that's something. Amazing. It's not bad. Gameplay's pretty smooth. Oh, I spun out for some reason. I feel like oboe. Is that what this is, you think? It could be oboe. Is it too loud? I can turn it down if it's overwhelming. But yeah, I don't know how long I'll be playing this. I'm kind of curious about the other tracks. I'll play it a little bit longer. But before I leave today, I should also briefly launch the TV party game. To at least show that, because Rayman's in it. Okay, character unlocked. We'll play Hood Blaster. We don't have the Lum Collection mode in this one. I like the square trees. Yeah. Rayman's world can be anything. Are they even 3D in this version? They kind of look like they might be. Which honestly might be even more impressive. For a phone this primitive. Yeah, I don't know how long I can stand the music. Which means I could go back over to the other version, but I feel like I'm committed to this now. Let's try some power drift. Yeah! This truly is a Mario Kart clone. Get hit by 20 shells just before the finish line. Drift! Super drift! Yeah, the drift is just too extreme to be much use, I feel like. So, what's interesting about these mobile games. Oh, I didn't get any lums because I placed too badly. Alright, I guess I'll do a time attack thing. Try and earn a few lums to unlock the next track. Yeah, from the perspective of doing like an all the... You would have to consider like these different versions of the mobile games as separate entries on them. Because they sometimes have unique content. Like, I'm pretty sure the track design here is unique. But in Raving Rabbids, we played 3 different versions and each one had different things in it. And these games and the different versions of them are usually pretty poorly documented, which makes it difficult. But yeah, that also just makes it a lot more interesting. It makes investigating them really fascinating. The MIDI. It's really loud in my own headphones, so it's kind of blasting my brain. Okay, we've got Glowbox now. Wait, hold on. Lore. Glowbox drops 3 fake little Glowboxes on track. He is not weaponizing his children. They're decoys, they're dummies, they're some kind of toy. Well, that's good. He's not as bad a father as we all thought. Oh no, Frozen Highway wasn't a rabbit track. Let's see if we can see the big crashed spaceship in the background. Yeah. So on Moby Games, there are entries in the Rayman series. Well, this happens with a lot of them, where there's like a separate release that bundles 2 games together. Look at these rabbits! The icy rabbits! That's a completely unique graphic. I wouldn't have seen that if I hadn't played this dinky version. And they look amazing. Yeah, so like sometimes there's multi-pack releases, especially on the PC and the GBA. GBA, sometimes a publisher would bundle 2 games onto 1 card if they were small enough. So you get entries like, what's the one you put? Winnie the Pooh's Rumbly Tumbly Adventure and Rayman 3. Yeah. Is listed on the Rayman games list in Moby Games, but it's just like a repackaging of the existing Rayman 3 with another game. I don't think you would need to include Winnie the Pooh's Rumbly Tumbly Adventure in an All the Rayman for that reason. But hey, if you want to be silly about it, knock yourself out. Unfortunately, we did not get the crashed rabbit ship in the background, but we got these lovely frozen rabbits to look at, which I think is consolation enough. Bit of an odd combo. Yeah, I guess the thinking of the publisher probably doesn't go beyond, oh, they're both for kids, put them together. I think what you've referred to there is a GBA multi-pack. In which case, like, Rayman 3 for GBA is more a kid's game than Rayman 3 for console, I would say. Rayman Gaiden, yeah. I'm just curious about the other tracks now, so I'm gonna keep playing. Okay. Have we unlocked Rabbid yet? Not yet. I like Glowbox. I also like the deluxe card. Okay, hard race. Finish first, it said. I'm not sure if the hard races have different layouts in this version of the game. I got rabbit eyes! Happy Man Riley in chat. Hello, how you doing? I feel like the audio's glitching again. Just minor for now. So what I'm playing right now is the 128 by 128 version of Rayman Kart. The least technologically impressive. Before I was playing Rayman Raving Rabbids on mobile phone, the platformer. But those games were so short. I played 3 different versions of them, but still it was quite short, so I decided to bundle Rayman Kart into this stream as well, which has Rabbid content. Glowbox Skidders. The special item name for Glowbox. Glowbox Skidders. What a weird way to put that. Okay. So happy to see you play Rayman Kart. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Rayman Kart. Like, I like how it represents things from across the series. So many Rayman spin-off games are so heavily based in like the world of one of the main entries, but this one mixes things in from all over, which is always fun to see. Okay, that'll be the next race unlocked, but we've also unlocked Mr. Rabbit. Let's go. And the Silver Bullet Cart. So Shipwreck Track was one of my favorites because I love underwater stages in games. Well, I don't like water levels. No, let me rephrase that. I don't like underwater levels in platform games. What I like is games that have an underwater setting from the start and are built around that. Because too often in any other kind of game, you have like the normal gameplay and then you have the underwater gameplay, which feels worse most of the time. But if you've built the game around it, then it is much better. Like, the best example, I think, is probably Echo the Dolphin. Okay, the music is getting worse. In technical terms. Rayman's water levels. Yeah, the swimming in Rayman 2 isn't bad. And the Origins and Legends swimming is actually really good. So much so that Tropical Freeze ripped it off when they finally put swimming levels in the retro DK games. But then they added an air meter because they're complete dopes, I guess. I'm sure Retro were pressured into it by Tanabe, like everything wrong with those games. Rayman 3's one water level. Honestly, I'm gonna level with you, Riley. I don't remember Rayman 3 well enough to comment on it very much. Because I definitely played through it, but it was a while ago and it kind of slipped out of my brain. Unfortunately. So I don't remember what the swimming was like in that game. The Evo player is freestyling. Yeah, it's jazz. That's good. Oh, I think the game just crashed. Riley, if you're having trouble with the mobile games, oh yeah, this is bad. I'm gonna have to cut this off here. Okay, I'm gonna have to task manager this. The emulator is not perfect. It has problems sometimes. So what I'll recommend to you is a program called Carvey Break, which you can get on Windows. I'll launch it now, just to show you. So it's in the Flashpoint Blue Maxima type of engine, and it's a really nice front end. Oh, you got a Mac? Problem. I don't think you can get this for Mac, unfortunately, but you can get You can get multi-emulator. I'm not sure about K-emulator on Mac, but there are ways to play Java phone games on Mac. I've done it quite a bit, actually. So yeah, look up multi-emulator and give that a try, maybe. Yeah, so in Carvey Break, they've got a number of games, and sometimes they even have 128 by 128 versions, as you can see here. But what they're missing is just a more comprehensive list. So, for example, they have Raving Rabbids in here, which I should be able to capture like this. But it's not the biggest version, it's the mid version. It's 176 by 208, I think. Oh, but this one actually has an animated Rayman on the loading screen, which is good to see. OpenMU. I haven't tried that one myself. So, wait, this is different. Oh man, am I going to need to play another version of Raving Rabbids? That, like, spinning, and these log platforms. Hold on a second. All right. Hold on. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I'll talk you through the Rayman games that are on here. We'll have a little look at TV Party, and then I'll play through the whole of this version of Raving Rabbids because there's unique stuff in it that I completely glossed over. Yeah. Do you have a numpad? Because sometimes the mapping is also weird. Yeah, there's a lot of barriers to this, but anyway. So I showed you a little bit of Rayman 3 earlier. It's kind of an adaptation of the GBA game. It's pretty jank. It's fine. What's a numpad? It's like numbers in a grid of 3x3 on the side of your keyboard, which mimics the mobile phone layout. Rayman Bowling is just a bowling game, but with Rayman. It's... Oh my god. That's horrible. I'm so sorry about the sound. It's got levels based on different areas in Rayman 1, I guess. Like the Bandland one, and some that are just, I don't know what they are, rock, carpet. It looks like the art world. But like, it's such a boring, like, bowling simulator. Yeah, I learned about a lot of this on the wiki. But it's cool that a lot of them are in Carvey Break. Yeah, it's not very good. Rayman Golf is the next one I'm launching now. Just make sure I capture it. So as long as you have access to Carvey Break via a PC, you too can play. What is it? W, yeah. So this is Rayman 1 Rayman by the look of the hair and like the scarf. It turns into more of a hoodie later on. Yeah, this again is a pretty basic and boring like golf simulator. You get the zoom in on Rayman, but otherwise it seems pretty non-Rayman-y. But you do play against Glowbox, who you see just the portrait of when he takes a shot. Yeah. Okay, moving on. So this next one, Rayman Garden, it says it's a fan remake. I don't know the full story of this. I haven't read up on it, but I think the idea is it's a game that existed on mobile phones, but it wasn't archived, so people made it on their own. Or, you know, it's just a thing. So Rayman Garden, what does that suggest to you? Some kind of gardening simulation thing? No. Oh, bowling. Yeah, the classic Rayman bowling is represented in Rayman Garden, of course. So it's actually some kind of roguelike dungeon crawly top-down thing. Dark Rayman is always chasing you, and you have to memorize the layout that it shows you there, which I did a bad job of, and then explore through these unmarked spaces to find all the lums in the level, while also evading Dark Rayman behind you there. Riley has made a list of all the Rayman games and ended up with 37 entries. We were talking about that earlier. I think there's probably a lot more than that, depending if you include all the educational games and stuff. But even if you just stick to the console games and the handheld platformers, you'll have a really good time, I think. But yeah, not all the platforms may be that accessible to you. Okay, what I'm going to play next is Raving Rabbids TV Party. This was the third entry in the Rabbids series. Is it going to launch? It is. Okay, so I just want you to see this animation of this rabbit. Pretty sick. Gets crushed by the Gameloft logo. So this one is a minigame collection like the console equivalent. But this is still when Rayman was part of the series. At this point, Rayman has gone to Earth and the Rabbids are with him. I don't really know the story. What's the button? What does it want me to do? F1. No. 5. I've done this before. What am I missing? E. No? Oh, what I'm missing is I hadn't selected the window. Okay. So 2 things interesting about this. The voice clips. 3 things. So that's 1. 2 is Sexy Rabbid. Yes or no? And Professor Rabbid. Definitely sexier than Sexy Rabbid, if you ask me. I'm smart, I know. I wrote the thesis on... So we'll play as Professor Rabbid, who also tutorializes us on this screen. Oh, I picked Sexy Rabbid. I picked the sexiest Rabbid, which is Professor Rabbid. So with this one, we're just spitting out bubblegum bubbles to hit Rabbids that are falling down on us. But we will see a little appearance by Rayman. I don't know if he appears in any other minigames because I haven't investigated this game too far. But there he is. Oh, there's multiple Raymans. I don't know how the Rayman lore is going to explain this. I have to go. You didn't see anything. Leave. Stop. So the one other thing I want to show you with TV Party is I spent my carrots to unlock one other minigame. There's a lot here. And I wonder... Rabbid Trek. Okay. Yeah, and I wonder like what the influences and inspirations are in some of these. But Rabbid of Persia is an interesting one, taking from another Ubisoft-owned series, Prince of Persia. Oh, the first time I did this, there was actually a cutscene, which I guess it's not going to show us this time, but it was like a takeoff of that thing from Prince of Persia 2 where, or I don't know which one it is, when the prince finds the magic mirror and an evil version of the prince comes out of it. It did that, but with Rabbids, and then the game is just like an auto-scroller through a generic kind of environment. But it's funny to see this kind of crossover inspiration from other series kind of thing, just like Academy of Champions football. Okay. But anyway, what we're really here for is a look at Rayman Raving Rabbids, the platformer, and discovering that there are more differences. There are as many versions of this as there are grains of sand in the sea. So what we're going to do Let's just do a little adjusting of my control schemes, because I think we have native control support. No, we don't. Okay, never mind. Okay, switch back. Okay. So, hello? Hang on a sec. Okay. Alright. I'm sure a lot of this is the same, so we're just going to jump into new game. Nope. Easy. Level 1. Okay. Here is the 4th playthrough on this stream. Rayman Raving Rabbids, J2ME. This is 176 by 208 if I were to judge the size of the screen. But this is a version of the game that includes some unique assets and elements that weren't in the one I played earlier. Okay. I wonder if it's going to have the pig race. I was playing Rayman 3 on GBA earlier today. I hated it when I first played it, but it grew on me a little this second time, but it's still not great. Yeah, I don't mind the GBA ones. My favorite, personally, are the GBC ones. Hang on. Yep. There we go. We've still got our diagonal jumps. Not a lot of sound in this version, but I'm just going to play through this. Whoa, the lightning bolt's on the way up. That's fun. Oh, and it's got a leg this time. I think the leg is new. Don't remember seeing it on the other versions. So yeah, we're on the lookout for anything in this version that might be unique or different. Special for this one. Because there's definitely like that ramp. This ramp thing wasn't in any of the other ones I played. Even the one, the 240 by 320 version. The winning jingle. Okay. Oh, do I have that mapped? Apparently I do. But yeah. I would say Ray 3 on GBA is not bad. But I don't know. Last week I replayed Raving Rabbids on GBA. And I love the game, but it's like very jank. Well, like more than I remembered, so. Okay, we remember this, of course. The fish escape sequence. Oh, that rabbit's huge. Is that normal? We've still got our attack combo, of course. But yeah, if this version has unique, like, spiral ramp sequences, then I wonder what else could be in it. Maybe a final boss? Notably lacking from all the other versions. The levels are so short in Rabbids GBA. Yeah. Ooh, we got more blocks to destroy. These tiny differences, you really only notice them when you're playing these back to back. Come on. Get up there, buddy. Okay. Yeah, I do have a soft spot for Rabbids on GBA, while acknowledging its weaknesses. I don't even know what button is mapped to that, but whatever. Don't freeze on me, please. This is going to be the last thing I play in this stream. But glad I showed you Sexy Rabbid. It's very important to have that in the record, on the record. Riley saying they wonder how many of these Rayman mobile games we don't know of, which is a really interesting question. Because like I was saying, like, poorly documented in general, there's different versions of the games that have things in them that, you know, even Rayman fans might not know about. But whole games missing, like Rayman Garden, without having done the research on it, I'm not sure what the story is behind that, but yeah, like that seems like a game that might have slipped through the cracks. I think it is on Rayman Wiki, but yeah. The pirate community wiki, that is. Ooh, cutscene. Oh, jumping over the shockwave, beautiful stuff. Trying to do the spin attack thing. Yeah, it doesn't work very well. Don't get greedy. Oh. Okay, like stuns longer on the third attack, I guess. Yeah. Oh. It is a video game boss after all. Hey. Rayman Classic on iOS. Damn. Is that any good? It's like a port of, I guess, Rayman DOS or PSX onto iOS, right? With touchscreen controls. I feel like I might have played that at some point, but I don't really remember. It must have been pretty bad, like you would expect. Rabbids on GBA does look fantastic. Yeah, I like the look of the environment. Some of the like character graphics are a bit mismatched or off, or just sort of lacking in animation frames, but overall I think it's a good looking game. But I think this actually looks even better, especially for the platform. It's the DOS version. Yeah. I've been meaning to check out the Jaguar version of Rayman 1, which from what I've heard is the definitive version. It's sort of the original release. And when they ported it to PlayStation and then the other platforms, they adjusted some things that make it a lot harder and kind of clumsier in aspects of the movement and stuff. So yeah, even though they added some content and things, it's not really the intended experience. And because I bounced off Rayman 1, I don't like it very much. I'm sure I would like the Jaguar version better, probably. Got it back in the day, and 3 days after they stopped supporting it, but if you turn off your internet, it works. So it doesn't work if your internet's on? That sucks. How annoying. Oh, I didn't know that about the development. Halfway through the development of Rayman 1, the crew switched to PlayStation, and a different crew finished the Jaguar version. Interesting. And yeah, Rayman 1 is your favorite. For me, it's my least favorite, but I respect the choice. I respect your opinion. That's also a new cutscene there. And we have the pig! Rayman's best friend. What am I doing? Oh, we got to bounce onto it. That's right. Sick. Love the pig. It's Rayman's animal body. He had Mosquito in Rayman 1. There's the whale in Rayman 2. And now the pig. I feel like there's animal riding sequences in the console Raving Rabbids game, but I don't remember what animal you're riding on. I thought it was a cow, but yeah, it's been a while. Wish I still had Jungle Run. Oh, yeah. You're telling me. Jungle Run is so good. It's legit one of my favorite Rayman games, and it's just like a mobile spin-off, but it's really good. It's like an auto runner using Rayman Origins assets. Yeah, it's kind of lost media at this point. I wonder if there's some kind of Android emulation you can do with it. Oh wow, we've got the big rabbit and the small rabbit here. And Rayman was running behind the pig, holding the tail. That's fun. Okay, there we go. The big rabbit has gone small for some reason. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Oh, there's just more of them, I guess. Yeah. Very little sound in this version. Didn't we save Rayman Garden? Oh, okay. Well, Carvey Break has a fan-made recreation of Rayman Garden, but there may be other, preservation efforts for it elsewhere. That's good to know. Rayman Garden still exists, even though it's not much of a game. I'm just kind of mashing all the buttons when that appears because I don't know which button advances it, but we get there. Okay. Whoa! Like I said, little sound, but when it appears, it takes you by surprise. Okay. So there's not too much different about this from the 176 by 208 version I played, but we definitely had those curving slope things that were new. So if nothing else, there's that. I'm just gonna play through the whole thing because I'm curious. We have the hat. Good. The pirate hat. It's funny how, like, even with the highest spec version of the game, some things were cut out from it. The cloud platforms, yeah. Okay, that was weird. I think Rayman had 3 arms at one point there, but that's okay. Or I should say hands. He doesn't have any arms, obviously. Oops. Yes, an entry on the Lost Media wiki for Rayman Garden that has rendered it found. You'll love to see it. Okay, cool. Okay. Sorry, that's the end of a long stream and I'm getting pretty tired. Although I managed to avoid doing much stuff today, so I was a bit, better condition than normal. Oh, yes. Oh, I don't think I can move vertically on these. Just go side to side. Oh, that's my Tamagotchi. My Kochi-Pachi grew up into Oyajichi, which is fun. If you take care of it better, you get Bill. But I have Oyajichi. Ah, the Breakout. Okay. So we have Pig and Breakout in this version. This may be the definitive release, so good thing it's on Carvey Break. Hooray! Okay, so we got Rayman Garden on archive.org. Is that linked from the Lost Media page? It was only archived as of 2023. Yeah, that would have been before I was doing my big Rayman series playthrough a while back. A koi carp kite. Sorry, a carp kite thing. That's another unique asset. We haven't seen that before. Very cool. Oh, you had to dig it up. It's not even linked there. That's a shame. Well, I guess search archive.org if you're curious. It'll probably show up. Oh, really? Checkpoints. Oh, put you a little bit further back in this version, I think. Let's use diagonal jumping buttons. Good. I've mapped those to the shoulder buttons. Or I think Carvey Brake mapped them. Oh no. Maybe a combination of the two. Carvey Brake has some controller mapping in it, but I've also got a Joy to Key profile set up here. Okay. My beloved Pirate Rabbid. There is a Pirate Rabbid costume in Rabbids Travel in Time 3D. Or Rabbids 3D, as it's called in my region. So stupid. Okay, we've got the running on the water. Very cool. But you don't go to a rabbit time. You don't go to pirate times in the game. It's just like a bonus costume. Even though Pirate Rabbid is featured very prominently front and center on the box art of the game. There's no pirate like levels. It's just an outfit. Disappointing. That game is the most video game that is just a game. I don't know how to explain it, but it's... yeah, it sure is a video game that exists. Out of all the games out there, it's one of the games of all time. That's what you can say about it. That in the Cage, my favorite. Rayman Boat. And our teensy friends. Tulip. One of your favorite games is Tulip. That's on the GameCube, is it? No, PS2. I don't remember. It's Skip, right? Or whatever. What's the most video game? That's a really good question. A new mechanic. Running on a background fence. So, yeah, we're in the Labu. Labu exists in this version, which is good. Oh. I haven't mapped up. I demapped up. So I probably could have been moving on those flying platform pole things. Because I can press up to move on those... on the fence and on the... yeah, those other ones. These ones. So yeah, that was my fault. I could have moved before on the poles. What's the most video game? Oh, what's the one I was talking about? Rabbids Travel in Time 3D. I was playing the Rabbids games that are not minigame collections, and there's not many of them. Rabbids Go Home is kind of the first one, if you don't count these Rayman Raving Rabbids games, of which you've got like GBA DS and J2ME, as well as Rayman Kart, if you include that. But yeah, Go Home is like the first Rabbids adventure where you're playing as the Rabbids, having an adventure. Really cool game. Didn't play the DS version actually, but that's okay. And then there's yeah, the 3DS one. So Rabbids Travel in Time was a Wii minigame collection, but it had a companion game on the 3DS that was a platformer, a side-scroller, 2.5D. And it doesn't do that much to distinguish it. Yes, one-cycled. Love to see it. So, what else? It's not until like Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle, I think, that you could say that there's another Rabbid adventure, non-minigame adventure. which was then followed up by Sparks of Hope, of course. And most recently, we have a, like, hello, jump? Okay. We have an RPG on Apple Arcade called, whoa, boy. Okay, I'm dead. Yeah, I've never failed a snake sequence before, but here we go. Rabbids Multiverse is the Apple Arcade thing. It's like an RPG. You're like building a party of rabbids. Oh, that you then fight other rabbids. It's got something that I often look for in Rabbids games, which is a diversity of like rabbid types. So this has the mechanic where the blocks start disappearing from the back of the block snake. That hasn't happened yet in any of the other ones. Oh, okay, we're nearly at the end, which is good because I'm really running out of steam. I can't stream for too long because I have health issues. Oh boy, yep, okay. Okay, yep, we're good, cool. So yeah, the big question remaining with this game is there going to be a final boss? Let's find out. I love that running on the background thing. Unique to this game. To, you know, this version, I should say, because I played 3 other versions and none of them had that. It's ridiculous. The variance on display. Okay. But yeah, good to have another big Rayman head in the chat. Have you played Rayman 1 and 2 on Game Boy Color? Because I think they're really, really cool. And kind of can be overlooked sometimes. I think that Rayman 1 GBC got a port to the Palm Pilot, I want to say. Which is very strange. Yes, Riley likes those ones. Good. A person of taste. Rayman 2 more so. Yeah, that's fair. It's cool having both in very similar format when the original games that inspired them are so different, you know? Going from Rayman 1 to Rayman 2 on console, the two experiences like almost couldn't be more different. But then going from Rayman 1 to Rayman 2 on Game Boy Color, they're like identical in gameplay engine and stuff, which is really interesting. Which makes it a very unique way to experience the Rayman 2 story for sure. Even if Rayman 1 is pretty similar. Jump, damn you. Okay, cool. There's 3 versions of Rayman 1 GBC. Hold on, what are we saying here? 3 systems. So like the Palm version, and then what's the other version? Is there another version? That's interesting. I think Rayman 1 GBC got a release on the 3DS Virtual Console. I don't think it was disappearing the block snake. Okay, from what I remember, this is actually the final level of the Labu. So the question will be answered soon of whether there is content in this one, including a final boss. And we'll find out right now. Holding breath. Congratulations. All the Rabbids have been defeated. And Rayman's friends are free. Okay. That's fine. Pocket PC. Nokia 9210 had another version of Rayman 1 GBC. Interesting. I wonder if that's been archived. Well, I'm sorry you got here late, Riley, but I I think we got to finish the stream now. I've covered everything I wanted to. And unless we play through the entirety of TV Party, I think there's nothing more for me to do. I guess there was more to do in Rayman Kart 128 by 128, but I'm done. I need to be done, so I need to have a rest. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Check out Rayman. Yeah. Really enlightening seeing the different versions of Raving Rabbids on mobile. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Yeah. Next time, I'll be playing the DS version of Rayman Raving Rabbids, which is a whole different thing. It's completely its own beast. And there'll be lots of fascinating stuff to pull out of that one as well. And that should be the conclusion of a little Rayman trilogy that I'm doing here, I guess. Yeah. I could easily play all those handheld, Game Boy Color and Advance ones, but I'm also keen to get back to my other recurring series of Disney Princess games that is still unfinished. So that is what we have to look forward to. Oh yeah, if you haven't seen that one before, it's pretty fascinating. So I hope to see you then. Oh, I should say this stream was had to be moved. So next time I stream will actually be 48 hours earlier than this one, or at this point 45 hours. It'll be for my time Monday 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Time. That's because my work schedule and stuff is changing, so I have to change the time of my stream. Hopefully that works for viewers. Yeah, so 2 days early next time. Rayman Raving Rabbids DS. Look forward to it. Okay. Until then, have a good one. Take care of yourself, everyone. Bye-bye. Rayman fans unite. I love it. Yeah, thanks, Riley. Okay, see you later.